Hello, it's Elena with you, and today we will have such an interesting little finger. This is the condition it came to me in. I already thought that when I take off the bandage, something would just fall off. In the end, it wasn't that scary, or maybe just a little. Let me tell you the story. The finger got injured during a PE class. This is a schoolgirl. She's 16 years old. She was doing exercises and something terrible happened. She hit her finger while doing the teacher's assignment and basically she bent it the wrong way and it got detached from the nail. We worked very carefully. She had Vishnevsky ointment under the bandage. She applied it along with the bandage due to inflammation and pus in the area. So what I'm wiping off right now, it's not pus or anything like that. I don't even know exactly what it is. It's just leftover ointment. I realized that the first thing we need to do is, of course, remove the covering. There, unfortunately, I ran into the fact that the base was a camouflage one. And it turns out the nail itself was extended or built up. Correct me if I'm wrong. Experts in the Russian language. We decided to file all of this off initially. I filed it very carefully. As you can see, I took a bit with a red notch. I was filing gently, without pressing at all, really softly and quietly, and I was waiting for the moment when I would finally see how much the nail had separated there. Her manicure was relatively fresh. She was upset that she had to remove it. She said she only had it for a week before wearing it briefly and encountering this issue. I asked her why she had extended her middle finger, since all the others were her natural nails. And it turned out that before this she had also injured that same nail. She keeps accidentally hitting it frequently. And here I wanted to say the following. Well, obviously, we're going to take care of this now, trim it and clean it up, just like we usually do. By the way, I'm using this tool here, straight cutting nippers. I've thinned out the nail plate and I'm slowly starting to trim the free edge. Basically, that's what we'll be doing throughout the entire video. There are some remnants of dried blood there. Well, while you're watching me, listen, because I wanted to talk a bit about the topic. About what age you can start getting coatings done or, for example, extensions. Yes, this is a very common question that I get from young girls. They're still in school and I understand that they really want to look beautiful and grown up too, like, I don't know, their moms or sisters and so on. Yes, so they ask when can I get coatings done? And I usually answer that you can get coatings done when your nail plate already looks fully formed. That is, when these are not little children's hands anymore, yes, when you can see that, well, the girl is already ready, she has matured. It's always very easy to see visually. So a professional can recognize that these are not children's hands in front of them. You know, sometimes you see such hands even at 13, and sometimes at 17 someone comes in and you can tell she's still just a little girl. So you can see that the fingers haven't fully grown yet. How should I put it? And what I'm actually getting at is that even if the fingers have already formed and it seems like physically you could do a manicure, a completely different question arises here, a question of awareness. So you understand, right? Or maybe you don't understand, and that's what I'm going to talk about now. So at 16, most likely a girl wants to be beautiful. That's normal. It's a good desire. She wants to seem older, to have what other girls have, but she has absolutely no responsibility for this. And she has no understanding of how to actually take care of those same artificial or acrylic nails. That is, she will bump them when putting on sneakers using her finger instead of a special shoehorn. Similarly, she might bump them during PE class. Oh, during physical education, that's it. I've rambled and talked too much today. And somewhere in PE class, she might bump them while doing exercises, putting on or taking off some clothes or shoes. In most typical situations, she could be injured. Whereas, let's say, an older girl or a woman, of course, always thinks about what and how she's doing things when she has nails. Because you should wear a manicure, not stick it into some places or pick at things with it. I digress. She did have an infected wound with some pus. We cleaned it using hydrogen peroxide before proceeding. There was a minor issue, but it's not serious. We tied it up and she'll recover. The nail will regrow and all will be well. She's under my supervision. We've exchanged phone numbers. In general, everything is fine here. And now, returning to our conversation about the lack of awareness regarding how to take care of a manicure and that they don't feel responsible for it. And here you really need to think about it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's how it should be. Yes, with parental permission, and it's something that needs to be discussed. Or if you are a technician and you are doing a manicure with coating for such a young girl, you should try to explain to her that there could be consequences. Or when they keep picking at their nails and then complain, oh, my nails are getting damaged from extensions and so on. Nail extensions can damage your nails because the top dorsal layer is torn off, leaving nothing for it to hold on to, causing your nails to become soft. Still, even if they're 16, somewhere deep inside in their soul, they're still kids. That's why you need to be aware of this, but that's just my opinion. What do you think? I would really like to know, so please write in the comments about wearing head coverings at such a tender and young age. We've removed and cleaned everything, applied a breathable bandage, and the nail is regrowing. I'll keep it under control. I'll tell and show you more later. We'll see how things go. This was Alina. Bye for now. Until next time, I look forward to your comments. Subtitles created by